Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Space Engineer. So today I wanted to talk to you guys and girls about multiplayer. So some people were asking about multiplayer. I want to tell you a few things, and I kind of sum it up right away. I love multiplayer, no matter what. I want to play multiplayer probably like 50 times more than single player. I enjoy the hell out of it. I find it interesting because I do like to play more, let's do some stuff cooperatively in multiplayer, but I like having my own base. Other people have their own base, and then we can maybe do some joint missions. But at the same time, we have more content because I can say, hey, let's check out how Bob has been doing lately. And we go and run over to Bob's house and see how he's doing. But the biggest issue is you can't pick and choose people out there. I don't have like a big group of friends that are like, hey, let's all go gaming and whatnot. And really, when it comes down to it, there's always a cost. I mean, servers cost money. I've been running game servers for, 15 plus years now, and I've been running a set of servers through Godcraft, and then we basically rebranded and started to call us Stone Legion because the word Godcraft kind of had some weird stuff going on with it. But we went Stone Legion, and basically we've been running these set of servers for about 5 years now, since 2010. We've got new servers, upgrades, etc. But we still run the community, and we plan to keep running the community. I pay it out of my pocket, but it hurts my pocket. So what we usually do is when we do niche games or games that are pretty taxing, like Space Engineers, you could have 10 people on before it starts lagging, maybe more if you put a lot of rules and whatnot in it. But like with Planets now, let's just say 10 people, and then you take a game like Minecraft, well, you can have like 50 people, 100 people if you play vanilla. If you play modded, well, you're back to the 10 or so people. So what do we do when we can't have 100 players on it? Well, we have a thing called VIP, which we should probably change. It should be supporter or something. But basically the idea is we're all adults. We all participate in what we should add to the server, the mods, the game, whatnot. But what we do is, as a community, we decide things and then we act upon it. There is no, I am the supreme leader of this community, none of that crap. And so we all pitch in $15 a month. I pitch in the remaining. So if there's, if I'm paying an extra $50 a month, I'm paying 50. I don't make it public. I don't care. I'm not making a living out of this. Clearly, it's a very niche community. But that's what we do. So when people are asking like, I would like to play Space Engineers with you. I'd like to play Space Engineers with you too. Are you willing to, participate and help pay for the server? A lot of you guys, I understand, are younger, and there's nothing wrong with that. I was young too, and I used to get my mom to send in money orders. You can believe this. There was this game called Endless Ages and Neocron when I was a kid. And I wasn't even that young, but it was a long time ago. And this is before I owned a credit card, basically. And I used to get her to send money orders to the States. And then I forget the other guys. Were they in Germany or another country? Like Denmark? I forget. Anyways, that's what I used to do. And some of you guys won't even be able to get your parents to do it or won't have PayPal, etc. And that's not a big deal. It just means you can't play. And it's not like we hate you. It's just that in a few years, I'm going to still be around. You check, you come back to Stone Legion, or maybe we rename it, but there'll be a trace of me somewhere. And, you can come back and join us then. But the idea is, I would like to make a Space Engineer server that is, we will have some basic rules. Let's say, like, small ships should only have one miner, or not one miner, like 4 miners, and, maybe no big ship miners, and try to reduce the lag by not, having too much debris. Help clean up the server. Rename your ship, in the info where you can rename your ship here. Make sure you name your ship, so that way if we go through the actual files, and we'll clean up the server every day or week or whatever, depending on if it's starting to slow down, and delete any like old things that might be just floating around in space, etc. But as a community, we could make a really, really awesome server, and I think it would work out really well, depending on you guys mainly. Look at that FPS drop. I think one thing I've learned though is trees need to go out. When we generate our world for flora, we just don't do the flora at all. I think it has quite of a taxing impact. This area has lots of little shadows and bumps too. So yeah, that's the idea. So if you guys really would like to see a multiplayer server, I'm more than willing to do it. I would love to do it, and I wouldn't mind spending the time doing it, but we would need fellow members of the community to help participate and say, yeah, I don't mind getting VIP. You have to remember it's a $15 a month subscription. We should call it supporter or something instead, maybe rebrand it, just make it a little more friendlier. And it gives you access to anything, really. So if we decided to do, you know, a private modded Minecraft server, which I like to do in the future, welcome aboard, guys and girls. You want to do Empyrean? Welcome aboard. You kind of get access to a lot of things, and if it's just one person who says, hey, I want to play this server, we might not set it up, but you got 2 or 3 people who are interested in that game as well. I'm more than happy to set it up. I don't mind doing the legwork for you. I'm not doing this for money, I'm doing it for enjoyment. Just help participate in paying the costs. So yeah, if you guys and girls are interested in that, let me know in the description, because I would love to run a Space Engineers server. I would enjoy it, you know, thoroughly. And I would continue my single player series as well. We would probably just do one a day or one every other day over time, just to make it a little easier. So today is multiplayer, the next day is single player, you know, something like that maybe. But either way, you guys have been enjoying the channel so far, which is making me really happy. But since somebody brought up multiplayer, I just thought I would discuss it a bit and tell you my thoughts on it and what I would like to do for it and how much I actually enjoy multiplayer. There's a lot of bugs, there's more problems with the netcoding, but that is probably one of the best parts of it, and soon the netcoding is going to have a lot of updates to it. So it's almost like you got to get a server up and running before you miss a lot of those, you know, issues, because like once they're gone, it's like, damn, you remember back in the days when we used to do this and that? Well, we can't do it anymore. But I guess that's that pretty much sums what I wanted to tell you guys. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of us, you know, gliding around this planet. You can see even with my, you know, full settings, maxed out everything, you know, you could see the performance hit even that I get on planets. With the trees gone, the performance hit is a lot less. Like, I should get 60 FPS doing what I'm doing right now. But overall, it's not bad. And even if you have problems where you can't, you know, you just can't build on planets, you lag too much, don't forget we got this, you know, the whole, you know, universe out there. Space is a vast place. There's no need to live on, you know, the planets themselves. And yeah, I think we would have an awesome community if we can get, you know, a few people interested. Like I said, some of my friends, I tried to get into it, but they're not really into it, sadly. So this is kind of like one of those, you know, myself, you know, and hopefully making new, you know, friends in the community to consider playing such a thing. So yeah, I guess before we end, we should go like this. We'll just drop ourselves. Let's see if we can land this without crashing it. I think we're gonna crash it. Let's see. I'm good at this. I don't know what happens if you're going fast sideways, but you end up... See how we're going too fast this way now? So we gotta tilt our ship like this and try to glide down. There you go. There, I think we did it. These are actually pretty strong thrusters. It looks small, but these must be, I guess those are the large ones. So you don't realize it on a big ship. I'm going to tell you, just doing this, there's going to be some major mistakes happening in my single player series. You can't say that's not a perfect landing. And that was in multiplayer. Oh, I wanted the, I want the landing gears to be... Actually, auto lock, unlock. There you go. There you go. And then I say that was pretty damn perfect, if you ask me. Let's check that out. There you go. Oh, damn it. Oh, I'm creative anyway, so the jetpack doesn't matter. But there you go. What do you guys think? Was that like one of the best landings you've seen? Anyways, guys and girls, tell me what you think about this conversation. It's one of those things I wanted to get off my chest, let you guys know. And I'm looking forward to hearing your responses. And we'll see you wonderful people in the future. And I just want to put a big thanks out to all the people already out there who have supported Godcraft and Stone Legion, and some of you guys who continue supporting us. It doesn't matter if you had supported us or if you're supporting us now, or you've just been a fan of the community. You've been a big help, and I do thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.